founder, a little bit later on in the program. Howard Schultz will tell us more about his big plans for China. Let's take a look at another stock that we're focusing in on. First up this morning, Australian miner Lynas Corporation, the rare earths miner, and the shares just getting underway in Sydney trade, and they are declining at this point, down 1 1/3% after the company announced it's been very seriously impacted by delays in Malaysia, where it's building the world's biggest rare earths plant. So let's get the story from Shraysi. And what does that mean, very seriously affected, Shraysi?
Morning, Susan. Very seriously affected, impacted, delayed, because the company needs a refining license that it was supposed to get from Malaysia's Atomic Energy Licensing Board. Now, this board has now delayed giving Lynas the license because there's been numerous protesters that are trying to hold up this licensing in the courts and in the Malaysian government. Lynas really needs this licensing permit because they need to start importing raw materials from their Mount Weld mine in Western Australia, bring it back to Malaysia so that they can complete, and they're very close to completion of the first phase of supposedly the world's largest rare earths plant. Susan, the company has said that they've spent almost $500 million on construction and equipment at this plant. They have customers lined up already. They're ready to fire in the next 2 weeks, and they actually have customers lined up to buy 100% of the minerals for the next 10 years. So these delays are very seriously impacting the company at the moment.
Well, does Malaysia even want Lynas in the country? I mean, haven't they faced a lot of resistance already from the government?
That is the million-dollar question. You know, it's a very contentious issue, this rare earths plant for Lynas in Malaysia. They faced a lot of opposition, a lot of protesting, a lot of rioting. Residents have consistently, and even till today, have been expressing their fears, their health and safety concerns. They're fearing radiation and contamination. In fact, the Malaysian Prime Minister reportedly, Najib Razak, has come out and said that, you know, if there is very hard evidence that this is going to be a dangerous process for the miner, that, you know, they are not going to be allowed to go ahead with it. The opposition leader, Anwar Ibrahim, says that if the coalition comes into power next year in Malaysia, they are going to scrap this rare earths plant by Lynas, and they have the political will to do so. So at the moment, Lynas is treading very careful ground here, but they're really hoping and really urging the government and as well as the licensing board to grant them this permit ASAP. Susan.
Okay, Shraysi, thank you for that. Shraysi Tandon in Sydney. Now, another stock in focus. Let's check in on Olympus, and the stock just started trade in Tokyo, and we're already lower in the session by 1%. Today is the big day, of course, for the big shareholders meeting, and the company will try to move beyond its tainted past by trying to vote for a new board later on. But several important shareholders oppose the company's